Hello everybody, ladies and gents. Welcome to my reaction video of the semi-final between Dominic Thiem and Alexander Zverev. A match that Dominic Thiem won in 4 sets. He's officially now the tie-break king in my opinion. After his superb match against Nadal where he won 3 of his sets in tie-break, and now he won 2 sets in tie-breaks against Zverev. And on the advance, this was a hyped match because in the first semi-final we saw Novak Djokovic, a superb, imperial, marvelous Novak Djokovic beat Roger Federer in 3 straight sets. There were really no question about it. Novak was the best player in that match. He would have won anyway. Some people say that Roger was injured, but anyway, it wouldn't help anyway. Novak looks just too good right now. And the other semi-final, that was a battle between the 2 golden boys of tennis, the 2 that many people consider as the future Grand Slam winners, yet none of them have won. Thiem have now reached his 3rd Grand Slam. He has lost his 2 previous against Rafael Nadal in French Open 2018 and 2019, and this is a huge achievement for Dominic Thiem because many people, even me, before last year, considered him just as a superb clay court player. But he started out 2019 in superb style when he won his first maiden title in Indian Wells where he beat Roger Federer. And then he went to the final at Naitos. He has met his final opponent, Novak Djokovic, 10 times through his career. Novak has been victorious 6 times. Thiem has won 4 times. They have met in Grand Slam 3 times. All of those meetings were at French Open where Novak won the first one and Dominic Thiem have won the previous and the one before. So 2-1 in Grand Slams. So this match will be super exciting. But now a little bit about the match between Sasha and Dominic. 2 hard-hitting guys, future of tennis. Alexander Zverev has surprised me very much this tournament. He has played outrageous, good, solid tennis without getting himself in too much trouble. His serve has worked well, his ground stroke, his mindset, his approach on court, everything around the court has been superb so far. Today he met a player that was much better than him. But if you look at the stats, it was very even in the stats because Dominic Thiem won only 5 more points than him. Out of 271 played points, Dominic won 138 and Sasha won 133. And the first percentage number, Thiem had won 77% of his first serves in and 4 of his second serves in. And Sasha managed to win 68% of his first serve in, but had a higher number on his second serve where he won 50 of his second serves in. And Dominic Thiem saved 9 out of 14 break points and Sasha saved 5 out of 9. So they broke each other a couple of times. Thiem broke him 4 times, and Sasha broke him 5 times. So all in all, 43 winners for Dominic Thiem and 40 unforced errors. And Sasha made 42 winners and 33 unforced errors. So this was very close numbers. If you look at if you have seen the whole match, you saw that it was just that Dominic Thiem was more clutch on the biggest moments, and that's what separated these guys from winning and losing today. And what can we say? We saw a little bit nervous Thiem in the beginning. Rasha played superb, served great, hit his backhand deep down the lines, his forehand, cross-court forehand. Dominic Thiem tried, but he stepped up and managed to break him back. And then the set was level, but then Sasha broke him twice again, I think. I think he broke him 3 times in the first set, or was it 2? I forgot. But anyway, he won the first set 6-3 in a very convincing way, but I knew that Thiem will gonna come back. And then Thiem won 7-6 in a tiebreak, where he was dominant from the start to beginning, and in the last set, the same there. So Dominic Thiem has looking superb since the ATP Naito finals has started. He didn't play good at the ATP Cup. He had some terrible results there, but now he has stepped up. He's now in a Grand Slam final. His third Grand Slam final is three times the charm, they say. Maybe he will win. And it's not just go out and take the trophy from Novak, because he's the man to beat. He is out to win his 8th trophy here. He has been here in 8 finals now and never lost. Nothing says that he can't lose, but it's very hard to beat him, because Novak, what can we say about Novak that you already know? He's the most solid, complete player. He covers the court best. He has the best returns. He has a superb serve, first and second serve, that has developed under Boris Becker. When he had him as a coach, he developed his serve, because I noticed in the beginning of his career, Novak was his first serve was okay, but it didn't give him too much points. But then after Boris Becker took over, he has developed his both first and second serve, and he has started to progress on that department, and he's just a much better server than before. And then last year, Goran Ivanisevic came to his stab, and his serve has been more solid than before. Goran has taught him a lot of things about serving also. So he's not just Boris Becker, but Novak has the best backhand in business, has the best mindset in the business. He has a cross-court forehand that can find angles. He will never get tired. He will never take a defeat. He will fight to the very end. And that's why it's so difficult to beat him, because what can Dominic Thiem actually do to beat Novak Djokovic? He has beaten him 4 times before. He knows the formula. He knows that he can beat him. If he plays like he did in the Naito, he will probably win this match. But it was a tough match. But now it's a Grand Slam. It's a different kind of melody. You know, these big three, they are like animals. They thrive when they play Grand Slam, especially finals. They don't give away finals to lower ranked players. It barely happens. When was the last time you see one of the big three lost to a lower ranked player, like outside of the top 10? But Dominic Thiem is a solid top 5 player now. All right, first he has to use his kick serve out wide to get Novak out from the court more, to have those angles, mix up his serve that he has done so great, that he has been so good at, that he has developed so good. That's one key. If he can get Novak to do that, he will have many free points. Maybe he will take charge of the rally. And then he has to throw everything back at Novak with not just throw back. He has to throw that back with depth and pace, a la Murray did. He was so successful. He has been so successful against Novak Djokovic in many matches before his injury. We saw him. You have to throw everything back at him. Nadal does that too, but sometimes, or many times, he has done the mistake that he think that he can out-rally Novak Djokovic. That is one of the mistakes that Nadal has done against Novak Djokovic that hasn't worked, and we have seen that with the face it in your hand, with everything, you know that you can't out-rally Novak. It's so difficult. But Murray found a way, and Nadal did that also in the beginning of his career. And then, reason number 3, you have to get Novak out of rhythm with an ultra-aggressive approach like Roger Federer, like Stan the Man Wawrinka, who has beaten Novak twice in Grand Slam finals, at French Open and at US Open. You have to hit clean with no mercy. You have to be aggressive. You have to take time away from Novak Djokovic. You have to get him out of his rhythm. You have to chip and charge. And sometimes you have to approach the net also. We know that Dominic Thiem is not the best net player in the world. His net game has improved also. He has tried many times in this tournament. I've seen that. He has been successful on most of his occasion, but he has to have a much higher number if he wants to beat Novak Djokovic. And then, of course, you have to have this positive energy and self-belief, because Dominic Thiem hasn't won a Grand Slam yet. This could be his maiden Grand Slam title, and that can perhaps motivate him even more. I know he's in the final. Nothing can motivate him better than this. But to beat Novak, you have to bring your A game to the table. You can't do a half measure. You have to go in hard, all in, and not play cautious. That Thiem does do sometimes when he's up in a big lead. He can get cautious. We saw that against Rafael Nadal. He was almost letting Rafael come back to the match, and that's basically what he have to do, because Novak, he will do what he has always done when he plays final, especially in Australian. He will play his top attacking defensive play and get Dominic Thiem out of rhythm, take him out of his balance. And Novak's key, he will return good in this match. So Dominic Thiem will have to serve great. We all know that Dominic Thiem will have to reload and swing for his life to get Novak out of rhythm. He has to find those lines. He has to, like he did against Nadal. He has to play exactly like he did against Nadal, without fear, that he knows that I'm a man that you have to beat. I don't have to beat you. That's the self-belief that he has to have against Novak, because Novak will not give anything for free. We saw in the first set against Roger Federer, when he attacked, he didn't give Novak time. Novak got out of balance, got out of rhythm. He started to talk to himself and question himself, and he was pissed off. But then later we all know that Federer sometimes he can give away games and sometimes matches. Maybe he was injured in that match, I don't know. It felt like he didn't move properly like he did in those previous matches. But anyway, against Novak, you can't do that. No, and we all know that what kind of player Dominic Thiem is. He's a monster, he's a beast, he's a Terminator, he's a physical example of a tennis player. He can challenge Novak from the baseline in every rally for a long time, through the whole match actually. And we all know that his superb little backhand will give him many winners, and his forehand also. So, and you know that he has a superb second serve, a kick serve that gets his opponent out from the court, and that's a shot that he has to use more in his first serve also, because Novak is the best returner in the world. If you go with pace and power, Novak will return those serve like he did against Raonic. We all know that. So Thiem have the firepower. He got everything. He's like a full, you know, when a warrior, a soldier, when he has his equipment, he has everything. He's like a soldier, Dominic Thiem. I forgot the word. I was looking for another word, but we can take soldier as an example. So Dominic Thiem, he knows exactly what to do to beat Novak Djokovic, but the problem is, will that be enough? But because if Novak plays at his highest level, like he has done through the tournament, he will beat Dominic Thiem. Maybe 3-1, or maybe if it go to a decider, because these two guys, if they hold their serve, we all know that they are mentally beasts, these two guys, especially in tiebreaks. Thiem is the new tiebreak king, and we all know what. Just look at Novak Djokovic matches against Roger Federer in tiebreaks. He just grows. He's outrageous when he plays tiebreaks. So all in all, a short summary: Dominic Thiem will have to bring everything to the table, bring his A game, use his kick serve out wide, play aggressive, get Novak out of rhythm, and strike first. Don't give Novak time, because he's the best defender in the world. He's an attacking defender, and that's a terrible matchup. Those are the key moments. And of course, you have to convert his breakpoint opportunities against Novak. And Novak, what does he have to do to win against Thiem? If he plays high-level tennis, no one can stop him to win his 8th trophy. Finally, this year's first Grand Slam is ending. I'm very excited about this final. And was my reaction video of the semi-final and the final preview. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care and bye-bye. Take care.